Hey Frugivore, welcome back to the Frugivore Diet channel. So today we are going to react to one of my old What I Eat in a Day on Raw Till 4, 8 years ago. So a long time ago. We're going to check out how I used to eat, whether I agree with it now, and I think it's going to be quite fascinating for you. So if you want to see more of these videos, definitely give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you don't, just do something if you want to see more of them. And I was actually thinking about getting a sewing machine. If you have any advice on sewing machines for beginners, definitely let us know in the comments below, because I want to make my own clothing. I think that's fantastic, more sustainable than buying stuff, and creative, everything like that. So let us know if you have any advice. I would really cherish that advice. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's see how I used to eat on Raw Till 4. And now, as you know, I'm eating all raw. So there is definitely a few things to talk about. Okay, Frugivore, here we are on my main channel, my original channel, Freelee the Banana Girl, 764,000 subscribers. And we're going to watch this video, what carbohydrates I ate today, as 110, 114 pound female. I pretty much weigh the same now, plus pasta sauce recipe. And I'd probably change that title to like what I ate on Raw Till 4, because that title's a little bit like not really that clickable. It's had nearly 200,000 views though. And this video was 19th of December 2013. So like, what is that, like 8 years ago, pretty much? So breakfast, 10 a.m. after bike ride, 17, super sweet Calypso mangoes. I haven't seen this yet. Well, I have seen it back in the day, but I haven't seen it for a long time. Not organic, around 950 calories. That's a good amount of calories to start the day, for sure. Let's go.
Hey Fruit Bats, it's Freelee the Banana Girl here. Welcome to another episode.
Hang on, I was just noticing.
Today is What I Eat Wednesday.
I'm just noticing the top. It was like a scarf, kind of sarong, and I twisted it into a top. It works, huh? Whatever works. And that pineapple belly button ring. Yeah, I used to wear that all the time. Don't wear that anymore. I've actually had my belly button pierced since I was 16. I went with my best friend. It was incredibly painful. But anyway, that was a little bit about backstory, and I have taken that out now. So
I'm going to show you everything that I ate today. So I just jumped off the bike, did about a 40-minute bike ride. Mm-hmm. Not too hard, just putting around a little bit today because it's really, really quite hot. It's about...
Okay, so I did a 40-minute bike ride. I think like my exercise routine is kind of similar to what it was back then, but maybe there was more intensity back then. Now I do maybe a jog every second day, every third day in the hills or on the beach of about like 30 minutes. And I'm just like, I don't go hard, okay? I just let the hills kind of regulate the intensity. I don't like really push myself really hard. I might push myself a little bit sometimes just to get that real cardio pump. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do, because a lot of you ask what I do. And I work in the food forest doing some strength, like, shoveling, planting plants, and, lifting rocks, that kind of thing.
38 degrees Celsius. And this is breakfast, okay? I'm going to get into these mangoes. I'm going to chop them up. And this is actually marble that our friend...
I feel like my voice has changed. I feel like it's softer now. I don't know. Something is definitely different. Maybe I have matured. I have matured, and my voice has as well. And my hair looks super dry.
Gave us when she moved because it was too heavy to take with her. So I just cut everything on here. It's really convenient.
It looks like I cut my hair. Seriously, it's really choppy, right? I don't know what's going on with that hair.
So today I'm actually going to go into the Apple store and look at getting a desktop.
Okay, you don't really need to know about that. Let's move along here. All right, I'm chopping them up. Okay, mangoes. And you might think, oh, that's a lot of mangoes. But
so I seriously got a mango party.
But you need a lot of mango. I mean, you need the nutrition. It's like if you put that into Chronometer, for instance, as a bit of a rough guide, you would get such a fantastic nutrient breakdown, with micronutrients and macros. It's awesome. Fructose, glucose, the fiber, the water. It's an incredibly healthy way to start the day. Mangoes are fantastic if you can get them.
Hang on down here. Check this out.
Yeah.
Lots of mangoes.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
On into my belly. Right. So it's time to eat these little babies.
Okay.
All right. Time to make them part of my body. All these mangoes. So it's time to watch me eat them.
Okay, good. I'm going to show myself eating them. That is fantastic. So you can see I'm actually eating them. And by this point, Abby Sharp would be just like, oh, mangoes can't be a meal. I actually saw her on her TikTok or Instagram saying that mangoes can't be a meal. It's like It's just baby food. It's baby food too, yes. If it's human adult frugivore food too. She's obviously quite clueless when it comes to optimal human nutrition. But yeah, there you go. I am getting them in. And this is how you got to eat. You got to just pack it in when you're especially on a fruit-based diet, because there's so much water and fiber content. You know,
Okay.
the water and the fiber is very filling, okay? And it creates more volume, more bulk. You know, a lot of you, or maybe a lot of you eating a lot of fruit, of course, but a lot of individuals out there are having dry, dehydrated food a lot. So when you eat that, you're not getting the bulk. So your body has to rehydrate it, and you're not getting a lot of the fiber that you need. So it may seem like a lot, but it's just because it's just increased volume, you know?
Here we go. Finished. And here is my big belly.
Okay. Show us your belly, girl. Okay. All right. So there you go. And when I say belly, I do mean like gut, like intestinal area, also stomach. Like the whole digestive area should be distended to some degree after a big meal, of course, after you eat sufficiently. If you have a look at other primates, it's the same with them. It's okay to have a distended stomach as well as intestinal area. That is fine. It is natural, unless you have some digestive issues or you're miscombining your food. That can be a problem. But it's just accept the belly, okay? Accept the belly. It is okay. And I still have a distended stomach after I eat, and gut to some degree. So, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It'll go down after you pee generally or take a poop. So as you could see, like 8 years ago, my weight was pretty much the same, right? It hasn't fluctuated hardly at all. It's quite amazing, but it just makes me realize it's because I'm eating my species-specific diet, or close to, because every animal in nature, they just maintain a natural, set point, a healthy weight by eating their natural food, right? But you see other people who are going up and down with their weight all over the place because they're not eating correctly, even under the vegan umbrella, under the plant-based umbrella, they're not eating correctly, so their weight will fluctuate a lot. But as you can see with me, I've just stayed basically the same the whole time. And I'm not doing excessive exercise or anything like that. I'm probably not doing enough at the moment, to be honest. Just eating, correctly and long-term, most importantly, long-term. So definitely check out the Raw to 4 lifestyle. You can maintain a lean, fit, healthy body. You can get that body on this lifestyle and maintain it easily. So I recommend that. It's going to show you how to do it correctly with shopping lists, recipes, food pyramid, everything. And there's also the Frugivore diet that is basically outlined in the Go Fruit Yourself book. The lifestyle I lost 40 pounds on. Check this one out. I'm excited for the Amazon physical release, but you can get the ebooks instantly. You can get all my ebooks. You can get all my life's work in a bundle at a discounted rate and change your life. So isn't this great? I can show you the results of this lifestyle long term. This is 8 years later on fruit-based, okay? I haven't changed much. I got lean and I stay lean, and I showed the blood tests. I'm healthy. So the proof is in the banana pudding. I don't know what else I can show people. There's a lot of naysayers, but I'm showing long-term results. You see me often on YouTube. I haven't stopped posting on YouTube basically for, over a decade. So you can see I'm not hiding anything from you. This is me. You can see the weight is stable. My health is excellent, and there's not a lot more I can say to prove that this is working. So
I will see you next meal.
wow, that hair looks pretty dry. It looks pretty dry. I'm just noticing the difference in my hair. It's just incredibly wow, and very choppy. I don't know who chopped that hair, but they should be fired. Okay, 3 p.m. It was super hot and I wanted something refreshing. Grabbed 2 bottles of Boost juice, around 1,000 calories. So here I'm going for the juice at 3 p.m. So that lasted me around 6 hours. So, all right. Oh. Okay.
It's gross. This is like some sort of morgue here.
Yeah, exactly.
Body parts.
Morgue.
Thank fruit, the cruelty-free, cholesterol-free section.
Yes.
So I grabbed 2 Boost juice as well.
Yeah, and Boost juice I might still have occasionally. I mean, it is pasteurized, so it has been heated, but I still may allow a heated juice here and there. Okay, if I'm out and about and I have to, that's something that I'll have that has been pasteurized. It's not often though. It's very infrequent. And of course, fiber is very important. Fiber is optimal. So I wouldn't use it as a whole meal. In this case, it seems like I have used it as whole meal, but it'd be very infrequently done.
It's out.
For sure.
Okay, so here is the juices that I had. This would be around 1,000 calories for both of them.
Yeah, probably.
I'm pretty wedged now. These tomato earrings.
Yeah.
My friend Zoe made.
I remember them. Yeah, who remembers the fruit jewelry? It's awesome. I'm still wearing date. I'm wearing date seeds around my neck now. I love it. Not much has changed.
From realfruitjewelry.com. You can find the link in the description. I love them. They're very, very cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, they are cool. All right, so are we on to dinner?
And now I'm at dinner and I'm going to have a 500 gram packet of organic corn pasta.
Okay, I'm into the organic corn pasta back then, for sure. Let's see what else.
And I'm going to make a pasta sauce because you can have the packet ones, but it's always better to make it yourself.
So it's important if you are going to have pasta that you have the organic pasta because of glyphosates. It's definitely important to avoid them as much as possible with grains because they generally finish with these pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, that sort of thing. So just remember that, okay, here comes the rain.
And here are the ingredients. I've got some red onions, coconut sugar, mushrooms.
And coconut sugar I would still consider adding to this day because although it doesn't have a lot of fiber, it does have some soluble fiber. It does. It also has some iron, zinc, calcium, potassium. It's not just straight refined sugar without any of the goodness retained. Okay, so I still consider it a viable option when the fruit quality is low. Okay, because you need to get that sugar in. You know, you can't just, if you neglect your sugar needs, then you're going to go and eat other less optimal foods. And it has been heated as well, but it's something that I probably would consider because it still is a healthy option, which is going to like bring up the quality of the fruit if it's low quality, because you know some fruit is just terrible quality.
Mexican, chili, and
but I mean, obviously, the goal is to like grow your own food, grow your own fruit, so the quality is high. But if you have to, just have some coconut sugar. It's not the end of the world, okay?
Diced tomatoes and a little bit of lemon juice. Organic Italian herbs. Oh.
Okay. This is one of the reasons why I gave up cooking too, because I'm not really good at it. Okay, this is something I don't really like to do that much. I don't really like to cook and burn myself and I want to taste like the actual real flavors of the food, you know, without it being cooked out. And then you have to add stuff back in, you know.
I mean, you guys can tell me when it's meant to go in because...
Okay. So...
And then I just add this, turn it down a bit.
It is a good mix. That is a good sauce. And look, if you want to do raw till 4, please go for it. I think it's an excellent backup plan. But now I do recommend the Frugivore diet as optimal, okay? Back then I was like, obviously... Okay, the rain is just... Hang on. So it's raining quite a bit. Hopefully you can hear me, but this sauce is actually a good one. I recommend you try it with coconut sugar, tomato, mushrooms, onion. You can mix that up and put it onto your potatoes. It's a great sauce. Okay, so here I am eating the pasta. Would I recommend the pasta today? Yes, I definitely still recommend it as a backup plan, but the better options that I would recommend are firstly bananas. Cooked bananas. Have cooked banana instead, or have cooked sweet potato. That would be the next one, or cooked potato, or cooked rice. Those ones are better than having pasta. Pasta is highly processed. So I was eating it back then, but it still doesn't digest fantastic, okay? So I would recommend those ones, bananas, sweet potato, rice before pasta.
So I'm at dinner and I've got my big bowl of pasta. That's a very decent bowl, trust me. Heavy. So that's my What I Eat Wednesdays. Don't forget to go fruit or root yourself, and I will see you on Friday.
Okay, so as you can see, I was eating cooked food back then. I was doing raw till 4. And yes, I still recommend if you want to include the cooked carbohydrates, you can do that. It's a great backup plan, but the Frugivore diet all raw is obviously closer to our species-specific diet, the way we're meant to eat. So I recommend that always over raw till 4. But if you're finding it difficult to get enough fruit and enough quality fruit, then the cooked carbohydrates, definitely include them, okay? Because we're just got to live in the real world, you know? Like, obviously, it's not always possible to get enough of good quality fruit, so it's a good backup plan. And I'm not going to judge you harshly on that. Like, just eat it if you have to. But I am definitely doing what it takes to stay raw and to be on the Frugivore diet. And I do recommend you do the same. All right, that was fun. Okay, let us know in the comments below what you want to see next. And I've got more videos coming, daily videos. If you want to see more of them, definitely vote on the video, leave a comment, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to go fruit yourself.